What is up, people? It is MewMonster58. Welcome back to another episode of Armored Core 6, The Fires of Rubicon. In the previous part, we ended up doing a lot of arena, got through rank A. We are now rank A, which is absolutely amazing. Had a little bit of trouble with the arena, but nothing too crazy. Just a few tries for a couple of them. Nothing too bad. And we also ended up exploring the Watchpoint Alpha facility that the Ice Worm was blocking or guarding, and we ended up destroying the artillery platform known as the Penthes. Now we have to continue to do so, but as you can see, I have a new AC, and so this is the Stun Needle AC. So if we look at it, you can see we have minigun, we have the arc big melee weapon, we also have Songbird, and we obviously have the Stun Needle as well. Pretty heavily armored, very close to the other heavy artillery that we currently have, you know, the heavy arms that we have. But I think it looks really solid. I'm very happy with how it came out, mainly green with white. And we also did a little bit of tweaking on the Raven one. So you can see we have a new sort of shotgun as our electric shotgun as our shoulder weapon. We have the missile launcher, we have the pile bunker now, and then we have a minigun. And I think that I was testing this thing out. This thing feels pretty good. So I tested it out in the training session and ended up being pretty damn good. So I was very happy with it. May end up working different in practice, but for our next mission, we are going to get right into Chapter 4. And so our next mission is going to be Underground Exploration Depth 2. And I think that our new Stun Needle AC that I tweaked should be pretty good for this. I don't see how it could be bad for it. So without further ado, folks, let's hop into it.
Here comes the follow-up, 621. You're going to be exploring Depth 2. The sector's made up of a sprawling rail network designed to transport resources. It'll be a complex route with a lot of blind spots. Be ready for close quarters combat.
Raven, there's something you should know. I've obtained the comms log from the Balaam squad that went in before you. It looks like they have another mission here, and it's not part of their survey. Guardmechs won't be the only threat. Balaam's agenda is just as dangerous.
Alrighty, looks like we also have Balaam to worry about, but be ready for close quarters. I think we're good for close quarters. I could probably switch to the actual Raven one, but I think that's best saved for maybe the next mission after that. So without further ado, folks, time to explore Depth 2.
Just so you know, 621, my radar won't be able to reach the lower depths. You'll have to trust your eyes and ears.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have to. We're mainly on our own with air in this one, so.
Activating combat mode.
Let's go. This is where the survey begins in earnest.
Alrighty, we got past the Penthes. Let's continue. Use your scanner, by the way. Especially when you're yep. That guy's dumb. That guy's dead. Just double checking. I think there's stuff over here we should be careful about. Or maybe it's not here.
According to the structural drawings, the route continues past this partition. Looks like the power's out. Let's find a way to bring it back online.
So we have to go this way, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Use your scanner right here. Well, it doesn't show you, but there's a Balaam squad waiting right here for you as soon as you jump down, so just get ready to fight.
An ambush.
And wait for you, Raven. You're gonna die, traitor.
Sounds like you found Balaam's MTs. Eliminate them, 621.
What's that guy doing?
Control panel identified. This should get the power back online.
Looks like we got something here. Image data, STV sketch number 3, a sketch by STV, a masked battlefield artist said to be one of the last artists to dedicate his career to the art of hand-drawn portraits. His works command a high value among collectors now. Awful bunch, never again.
The elevator's back online too. Let's take it back up to the upper level.
It's crazy how they're making elevators for machines this big, but it makes sense considering the context, but still. Wonder how much money one of these elevators costs.
The partition should open now. See if you can get access. The heat exchanger section's up ahead. This is around where the cone slot for Balin's advanced squad cuts off.
Been waiting for you, freelancer.
It's headroom.
I'd like to get back above ground. Let me tell you, I'm sick and tired of this pit. It'll all be over once your summer guest is dead.
Ow. Yep. I couldn't remember if you...
My ears. Not now. That quack messed me up.
This guy isn't terrible, but he's annoying.
This isn't over. It's time. I swear I'll...
Confirmed. Then fire the glass down. Being trapped down here, it's dangerous.
Got our revenge on the Glossu finally for being an absolute jerk-off, so we're okay with that. He's dead, and yeah, we don't really care. Because he was a jerk to us, hated us for some reason. But seriously, it sounds like he was hearing ringing.
Defense program station 40. Intruder identified. Threat level 7.
What was that? Raven, watch out. That weapon must be guarding the steps. Let's see what data I can find.
Got another AC here that's dead. Text data. Professor Nagai's log 1. Text data extracted from Erect the Lost auto transcription for a voice recorded by Professor Nagai, the Rubicon Research Institute director, the guy that we obviously, can confirm that was a contributor to the fires of Ibis. Coral is an organic substance capable of self-propagation. The speed at which it proliferates is determined by the density of the colony. As such, a vacuum would provide an ideal environment to maximize coral density and thus growth. However, one must not overlook the signs of mutations within the coral brought about by this density effect. It is mutations such as these that will bring about a collapse that humanity has no hope of controlling, and then we obviously find out that he kind of went mad with it. Right. Looks like that weapon went this way, so... Stuff here. Alright, now, I know this is tricky, but I think there is... Get more stuff here, but I think there is a pipe somewhere here that we have to go. There it is, right down here. So keep going left from that bridge.
Ventilation duct identified. Looks like it's connected to the control room.
Oh, crap. This is the electrical discharge stupidity that we have to deal with. Remember that, they'll just stagger you, so be careful. Go here and get a new part as well. Very nice. Let's get rid of stuff there. Alright, very nice. Oh. Alright, just getting rid of those guys in a good fashion. Probably not good to waste the Songbird ammo, but honestly, just to destroy all those guys, I'm not too sad about it.
Defense program phase 2.5. Intruder proximity to critical sector confirmed.
Looks like the partitions on the upper level have closed.
So you may be wondering, why am I destroying these and they're not attacking us? Because they will if you don't. Because as soon as you do this, they'll jump down and they'll all start shooting at you, so better to destroy them while you can.
I forced the partitions and the elevators back online. The defense system is onto us. We should be able to proceed.
Alright, let's keep it moving.
Smooth sailing, 621. As if you hardly need help from me, but you get so good at exploring.
Alright, got another supply Sherpa. You can kind of guess what's coming here. So, this fight, I'll tell you this right now before we get into it. We're going to have to fight against the weapon that that shot at us earlier. This can be a pretty tough fight.
Weapon will be waiting for us. Be careful, Raven.
This can be a pretty tough fight. It's kind of like an AC if it was on steroids, and you'll see what I mean. So be very careful.
Intruder detected in closed sector. Defense program phase 3.0. Switching to termination mode. Terminating target.
Okay,
An AI
okay, so this thing has like a lot of wide range attacks that are they're kind of slow, and that's when you can take advantage of this guy. He's huge. You can see I can do this pretty easily, but you need to be careful. Okay, you should be flying a lot more than I am because I'm stupid. Where the heck did it go? Boom! The reason you should be flying a lot more is because of that AoE like slam punch he does in the center and it radiates outward in the circle.
Walter should have some data on the next sector. Let's take a break from now, Raven.
Basically, the other thing, too, is that if you get hit by something by him, it's gonna hurt. As you can see, if you get hit by him, he's gonna hurt. Specifically, his melee attacks where he, like, drives at you straight, sort of like a spear, those really, really hurt. So be very careful. He's not too bad, but you just have to be aware that getting hit by anything he has is really bad. Flying around, making sure you're consistently moving, and taking advantage of the fact that he's huge, and he doesn't move too fast. He's pretty slow. I wouldn't consider this an immensely difficult fight. I would probably consider this about the same difficulty as maybe the Ice Worm, maybe a little bit less. He can just be really annoying. It took me a few tries to get used to him before I was able to fight him. And also, remember, change your builds as necessary. Do not be afraid to change your build if you need to. Got a new part as well. Very, very cool stuff. But we were able to get past that, explore the second depth.
No new messages.
Alright, folks, if you give me 1 second, we'll move on to the next mission. Alrighty, folks, my apologies for that, but what we are going to do here is we're actually going to switch to our Raven AC. No. Just load it. Whoops. Good lord. Load this AC, then what we're going to do is we're going to sortie, and we're going to head off into Underground Exploration Depth 3.
Back to work, 621. Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse. It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser barrier. As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside. Which brings me to the job. The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
Actually, by the way, we are not going to use the Raven, this main AC before. We are actually going to switch to the lightweight one. I actually also might switch out the head for this guy. So we got this new head, and I really do like how this looks. Looks more lightweight. And we are going to go ACD. We're going to save this real quick. But I think we're good. Oh wait, no. You need to absolutely change. I don't know why I didn't change the missile launcher on this guy's back already. Well, I did, and I didn't save it, so I'm stupid. There we go. Okay. I think this is going to be a much better AC to use in this mission, and you'll see why.
Walter. It's like he already knows where the coral convergence is. What makes him so confident?
Got lots of mysteries, not just with us, but obviously with Walter. He's very content and very driven.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in.
Doesn't hurt to get some extra cash, right?
Watch your footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
Possible threat detected. Threat level increased. Defense phase 4.0. Terminating target.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
It's a step up from intruder.
Okay, so what I recommend is you fly underneath these guys, and then you just do stuff like this. Do this. That. Is there one? So the other ones are on the other side. So do the same here. So we're gonna fly, we're gonna go right over here. Just gonna land right here. Very cool facility though. The lasers look freaking awesome. Alright, that's dead. And there's one more, I think. Yep, right there. Easy. Alright. So all the snipers are down. So now we can make our way. Or at least I think. Oh no, there's a couple more over there. Let's get rid of them. Luckily now, because we're on top of this thing, we don't really have to worry about these things hurting us all that badly. Alright. Good there. I'm just gonna destroy more of them. Get some good money for that too. Oh, it looks like we got a log right here. Very nice. Nice. We got wrecked by the sniper though, which sucks. We're good with not destroying any more of those artillery though.
On the outside, 621. There must be a way in. Find the pressure chamber, 621. Destroy it, and the resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
Alright. Moving through. I got the big one out of the way.
Laser barrier going.
Defense weapon destroyed. The pressure chamber behind that partition.
Now I'm going to warn you, when you destroy this,
Destroy the target.
this is going to get pretty tough, and you'll see why.
Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
The partition! They're so pilot.
Let's institute tech. 621, there's no time. Get rid of it.
Calculating time to a core explosion. There's only 2 minutes left.
This guy is tough, and you have to beat him really quick. Ow, this sucks. Where is he? He also moves really freaking fast. Oh god. Where is he? He's got this ranged melee weapon. Oh, he's got terminal too. Goodness, that was tough.
Did you get it?
Raven, release the partitions. 1 minute. Hurry!
You've got a job to do, 621. Don't fail me now.
Raven, you have to get clear.
It's gonna blow. Brace for impact. That was a close one. Look, the laser barrier's weakening. The coral's near. That's another solid milestone in our work.
Alrighty, as you can see, that part's really tough. That's why I like the close range one, because even though I almost died, that was skill issue genuinely. I can usually do that way easier than that, especially because I'm recording. It's a tough mission because you have to beat that guy within a couple of minutes and then be able to get out within that amount of time. Sure, it doesn't take more than 5 or 10 seconds to get out, but if you're not able to beat him quickly enough, obviously you'll lose the mission. So he has a ranged melee weapon, which we will eventually unlock later. That's what that big wave of like turquoise, energy was. It's pretty tough. Do not be discouraged if you can't beat it. I recommend either having something that can take a lot of hits and deal a lot of punishment back, or something like I did where it's lightweight, and you can use melee stuff, or you have like a double gun setup. You're able to easily do a lot of damage in a quick amount of time and dodge around really fast. So, all right, we got another new part. We have a new chest plate. Very, very cool.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
Raven? You've got a request from the Liberation Front to go with the order from Arquebus. It was sent by Middle Flatwell. He's the de facto leader of the Liberation Front, and he wants to meet you.
One new message.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. S-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. You will now face the best of the best. We wish you luck on the difficult road to mastery.
Alright, got some more arena. Got the S-rank stuff that we can look forward to. Looks like King, Gun 1 Michigan, and V1 Freud. So as you can see, essentially the leaders of both Balaam and Arquebus in terms of the Red Guns as well as the Vespers. And then we have King. King, I don't know if we run into him in the story. I can't remember if we do at some point. But our next mission, as you can see, is either we intercept the Red Guns or we ambush the Vespers. So one of the two things is going to happen. We slow down Arquebus, or we get rid of the Red Guns and essentially let Arquebus win the race of what they're, of getting to the coral first, because obviously they're at a huge advantage with the PCA seized weaponry. So it's a pretty tough decision. Obviously we'll end up making that decision next episode, and we'll see which ones we end up doing. But with this episode, we were able to explore the underground depths of both 2 and 3. And the next episode, we're going to be doing more arena. We're going to do all of the S-class, S-rank arena, and then we are going to be choosing one of these missions. Which one are we going to be doing? I am not sure yet. Let us see where the story takes us. And so, I hope you guys look forward to that. And also, in addition to that, obviously, Middle Flatwell, as Air said, also wants to meet us, and we'll see how this goes, right? So, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I will catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.